Welcome back, everybody. Lauren with the TMF podcast. We're going to do a overall stock market 2 p.m. review. It is Wednesday, June 30th. And so the day is kind of ramping up into power hour. We're going to see where we're at, what I was in, what I wasn't in. We're going to start off here with AMC. Full disclosure, not in AMC. My belief is that AMC will trade sideways and it will burn options. AMC has pretty much fulfilled that for the last, I don't know, 2.5 weeks that I've been saying it. I don't think AMC is going to squeeze. I don't. I don't think it's going to happen. I think the momentum behind it has gapped. If as many of you hold shares and it's retail owned by, like, let's just say 85% of retail traders own an AMC, it's going to be very difficult for this to move up. You're going to require some sort of epic movement. The reason that these other stocks squeeze is because they are shorted, but there's not that many. There's a whole lot of shares available. Right now, there's no shares available. And you're hoping that these non-existent shares exist and someone's going to have to buy them from you, in which you are not selling. You're not selling them. They need to buy them. I don't understand how this is going to work out, but right now AMC is just trading sideways, and it makes perfect sense. If as many of you hold this stock as you say you do, and you are not selling, how will it move? How? How does it go up? It doesn't. You must keep buying it. Who are you buying it from? Guess what? The answer is each other. That's AMC, down 1% today. Overall, on the day, it did spike up, and you guys got real excited, and then some of you paper handed it, and you sold it to each other, and now you're at $55. Moving on. Baba. Played Baba yesterday. Baba ran up yesterday, did well, sold off, down 1%. Baba is a higher dollar stock, higher market cap, and the options plays on it were pretty lucrative. So I was definitely a fan of that. Moving on to the next one, Apple. Apple has a solid bull flag up. Had I held my Apple calls, they probably would have been worth like a little bit more. I still sold them for an in the money kind of profit. So I'm not mad at that. Apple does look solid. If you're playing options, Apple swings have been doing very, very well. I would not be surprised if Apple did 138 again. That was the price target. And honestly, as we're sitting right here, I'm kind of curious as to what that is. Oh, I'll have to call him back. Sorry about that. 138, that's a 37-cent contract right now. It's really not. It's going to be more than that. I don't. This is just Webull. So I might come back and look at this if we get a little bit more of a pullback. Maybe even set an alert to remind me if it goes below, say, 136, say 75, and we'll see about picking up a call on that. Right. We'll move on to the next one here that was decent. This was my play of the day. This has been my play of the day. Bed Bath & Beyond. Holy balls, Bed Bath & Beyond. This morning, it started off strong. Now, this stock doesn't normally move like this, and it was an earnings play. Nonetheless, an earnings play that I believe triggered some kind of maybe gamma squeeze. It triggered something. Bed Bath & Beyond hit 30% gains today. Absolutely insane. I saw it started going up, and I'm like, oh man, I'm too late to get in on the call options. I was too late. I was already in other stuff. I did not have funds available to put into Bed Bath & Beyond at the time. I had to close out something else. Didn't want to take the loss on that, so I just waited it out. Bed Bath & Beyond got up here to this $39 mark, and I had enough there that I said, I'm going to buy 2 contracts. They were about 85 cents or so a contract. With Friday's expiration, I bought 2 puts. As you can see here, $32.50. They are currently sitting at 163% profit, as Bed Bath & Beyond sits at 8% up on the day at $32.26. So it drops $6, $7 in a pretty short time. I do expect it to drop just a little bit more. I'm going to swing these. It's still way up. That gap up is unbelievable. I expect Bed Bath & Beyond to be back down to the 31s tomorrow. And maybe we'll get another spike and it'll start moving up slowly on an uptrend. But anything that runs up 30% like that on a stock like Bed Bath & Beyond, on a company like that, definitely buy puts on that sucker. So right now my investment, is up $271 or 157%. Cannot be mad at that. I'd sell it today, but I don't want to burn the day trade. So we're going to move on to the next one. I was watching people watch Beyond Meat. Beyond Meat moves slow, but this price action right here, if you're in the call game, printed some serious money. This one here probably printed some serious money on the way down. Those are super fast. The another rocket ship today is Boeing. Boeing call options are not expensive. Look, you can buy Boeing 242.5 for 134 bucks, 245s for 73 cents, and we saw Boeing very recently 252. So Boeing is a solid swing play. You can get into that. You'll watch it closer to the end of the day. Sometimes it does like to sell off toward the end of the day. I was trying to find one here that had a run up prior to that. It does usually take a little hit. Grab yourself an option before the bell. Watch it in the morning. Gap up. It only has to move like 0.5%, 0.75%. Your options pays out 50%. So definitely keep watching Boeing for this reversal. The sell-off was based on news of the 747. So it's really an overreaction to the market. I'm not really surprised there. I did ditch my Go EV option. It was just moving a little slow. It probably would have been a little bit more in the money had I just held on to it, but it wouldn't have been 160% in the money, so I'm not mad at myself for taking a little loss. Overall, I am up 18% on the day on this account, and that is even with the one that I'm moving closer and closer to talking to being in the shit. So we'll move down here a little bit. I already did one on Clover. You can watch that one on itself. Unfortunately, Clover is still in this triangle, but you can watch that one solely on itself there. CRISPR had a hell of a run up, hit I believe 11% up, and that's another one that I would watch. It's moving up solid on news. This is just price action. I wouldn't be surprised if CRISPR made its way back up into this 170 mark, 171 mark. I don't know how long it would take to get there. A couple days maybe. Could happen as quick as tomorrow. It's just going to depend on what how the market reacts going into the holiday weekend. Let's move down a little bit further here. Etsy, solid play on Etsy. Our boy Lucid over there ran swings on Etsy, cashed out for a decent little profit. It hit 205, which is nuts from its opening. And you know, it's been a weird chart, but look at the daily. Look at the cup on the daily. Unbelievable. Etsy could definitely bring it back up into the two teens, 200 teens, you know? So watch Etsy for some options plays as well. FedEx is burning me. I'm in FedEx right now. I'm down 35% on 2 call contracts, a loss of 120 bucks. And FedEx today actually was looking solid, and it can still come up. I've got time in the contract. I'm not really that concerned about it. I'm not going to take a 30% loss. We're just going to wait that out and see how it plays out. What else are we watching here? I don't really get behind GameStop anymore. It's in the AMC pattern of trading sideways. Let's have a quick look down the list here. Luminar, a little bit of a run. I kind of stay away from Luminar. I did put puts on it that ended up working out. Meta Materials, some of these that ran up like crazy, I just didn't get in. Full disclosure. Nvidia is one of my favorites for options. The options are a little bit more pricey, but when you get a day like that, they pay out big. Right now, it's just kind of consolidating. Nvidia does have a stock split coming up, so it's probably going to take a little bit of a hit on the split, and then it'll probably run up afterwards. So keep an eye on Nvidia. PayPal also had a nice gap up. Really thought it would break 300, and it just has not happened. It's really just in a consolidation phase as well. And they've been having all kinds of news come out with PayPal, with crypto. So I'm kind of curious as to why it's not moving like you would think it would. Pinduoduo had a hell of a run yesterday, sold off today. It's a weird chart. That run up yesterday was kind of crazy. I'd watch out Pinduoduo if you're still playing it. Let's see what else is on my list here. I don't really watch the Tesla ones. Tesla moves kind of funky for me. I'm trying to get more into it. I'm just not. Virgin Galactic, bro. If you watched my video on Virgin last week when it ramped to $60-something, everyone thought it was going to $100, and I said it's going to go back and level out. There it is, back on the launch pad. Right, it returned home. It is now $46, and it even dropped down to 42. I did sell my put for a profit. I guess too early, but I'm not mad. You know, sometimes we just take them. Workhorse is it's building a bull flag on the big chart, but on the intraday, it's just painful to watch. You're gonna have to be into that one a little longer. I would not buy the calls that are expiring weekly. You're gonna need to be in a Workhorse something a little bit longer, or recycle and buy puts play both sides. And last but not least, Fubo. I do have a call option on Fubo, a $35 strike that is getting murdered. I wish it wasn't, but it is. I'm probably going to recycle that one today for a 50% loss just because I don't want to hold it forever. Right now, my Clover call is getting just murked. I don't even want to look at it. We don't even want to look over there. So is the Fubo call. But sometimes that's how it is. And then it takes one quick spike to put you back in the money. But if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Leave me some comments. Let's talk about what you're in, what you're not in. And subscribe to the channel and check out the other content that I do outside of stocks if you are interested. We do the FAF podcast, the Free As Fuck podcast. I also do my own and some other videos. So until next time, good luck out there.